Good morning, guys. It's Mel. Hopefully that you guys can hear my voice. This video is for Elaine or anybody else who might be able to help me. I'm new to Silhouette. I just got my new Silhouette in the mail about last week, and I've really been working a lot and I haven't had a chance to play with it, and I'm dying to make some cuts. I did try a few things and then I got frustrated, which is the reason for this video. So luckily Elaine, she's from a Cameo message board, like a private group. She was willing to help me, and anybody else, if anybody else has any suggestions. These questions may be silly, and again, I'm not really good with computers, so this is the reasoning. So to me, I've been able to find a lot of great videos on YouTube and whatnot, but it's all been on like very, to me, I'll call them advanced things, such as like tracing and getting images from the computer and importing and exporting and changing files, and that just gives me a headache right now at this point. I guess I'm used to my Cricut and you can just open it from the box and go. So I just pretty much need to learn the basics of this. I don't have the Designer Studio, I just have the Silhouette Studio. So I figured I'd try to learn this first and then decide in the future if I want to get the Designer Edition. But for now, here's my questions. So the first one is there a way to show your inches on the mat? Reason I would love to see that is because I would like to put like a couple, when I do the paper piecings, and I'll show you what I mean in a minute. I'd like to be able to see where I'm putting all my paper because it was really hard, and I tried to do it and it seemed like each, say I put a strip of pink here, it ended up cutting like all the way up here. And I'd like to also cut off whatever is not going to cut, like on the mat, which with the Cricut, like say on this outer part on the Cricut mat, it would never cut out there. It would just like whatever, say you placed your image halfway up, just whatever was up here wouldn't cut. Now, when I put my Silhouette mat in there, my Cameo mat, whatever you call it, it cut all the way up here. So I'm guessing I put whatever I put was within this white line, but I just don't know why they show up here like this half little line if it's not going to cut there. So I'm sure there's probably a way to hide it on the side or something like that. And if so, that's what I would like to know. And I would really like to get, like, I'm trying to see, is this, yeah, reveal cutting mat. So like, see if I have this all the way over here, you can't really see, and then if I do it this way, you can kind of see. And I thought I remembered seeing like an inch or something, but is there anywhere that marks like 1 inch, 2 inch? Because that's what I'm really used to with the Cricut. So that's question number one, and that would be like a big help, because if I could, I did all the work to place my paper, and it's really tedious because I'm counting down these squares here, like 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch, and I know there's an easier way. So that's question number one. Then question number two, is there a way to name these tabs down here? See where it says Untitled Studio? Reason being is because, I'll show you, I was just going to my library. I was trying to I'm trying to make a shape card out of, let me see if I can find it, this little watermelon bear. Where is she? I was just playing with this one. So see, this is how this cuts out. And this is the first one I've seen where I kind of like this, even though this is wrong. This says to cut out in white and it should be green, but I guess for the most part it helps that they say these layers. Now, I was making a shape card with this item here, and I wanted to move, and I know you can click, like, I even had trouble ungrouping, and I think I'm going to get a mouse because I have a MacBook. And I think I'm going to get a mouse because it'll be easier than just using, with this mouse that's built into my laptop. I have a MacBook Air and a regular MacBook. But like, let's see, here's the ungroup. So I was able to do that. But when I was doing it down here, does this one say, yeah, ungroup selected shapes? Look what happened. I thought, oh my God, what the heck did I do? And then I think if you click off it and then click on, it'll let you do an individual. So what I wanted to see with this is there a certain place to click to move? Like, say, I keep doing that. Click again. I'm trying to click it. Is there a certain place that's good to click when you're trying to move it like this? Like, I was able to get it right then, but like, is there a certain area on here that moves? Because a lot of times when I go to click it, it just does this like little square thing or whatever. It doesn't go right. And I know that, again, these things seem basic, but I've never been real great with computers. So I'm learning. I'm trying to learn. So it was the way to show inches on the mat, a way to name tabs, and then a special place to click this. Like why? I think I'm moving them wrong. Like when I'm now it's going to do it right for me. So maybe it's this bottom right is the best place to try to pull it from. Because I need to layer these things in all these different color papers, and if I can't see with the inches, how am I going to know where to put, the mat? So then to add a new one, you just go over here and do new. But like say I just had the basic card, I'd like to name this basic card, and where do you save it to? Like what do you guys do? So there's that one, and I think there's only 2 more questions. So I want to make sure, why does it cut off the mat, and is there a better way to see a view of this with the inches? Is there a way? I wrote down, I'm looking at my iPhone, I wrote my notes. It says, is there a way to put the finished image, oh, this is important, well, if there's a way to do it. Is there any way to see how I'm trying to decide what I want to cut out all these pieces? And this particular file that I bought from the Silhouette Studio does tell you like the colors and things. Is there a way to somehow pull up the colored image? Like say this, is there a way to pull this? I'm trying it now. This probably will not work. No, see it's going behind it. I would love to have this image aside my mat, like say right here. Is there a way to pull it up right here? So that way I can use that for ideas of like, okay, I need this light brown, I need this dark brown, I need this color white, and this is for the bow. Like, is there a way to pull it up here instead of keep clicking back to from the mat to your thing, from the, and saying, oh, okay, this part's red, and then you have to go back to your mat. Is there a way of just pulling it up here? So those are my few questions for now. I hope that wasn't too confusing because it seemed like I was all over the place. But I'm trying to learn these basic things and these tools and everything like all around here, and I'm trying to get the most out of it. And for right now, I only want to use like, I know you can get them from other places, but for now, I just bought, and I got the subscription for the Nicole Sweet Dreams here on YouTube. She helped me with the code, even though it said it was expired, to where it was $16 a month. You do the monthly subscription for $150 worth of images. So as you see, I've been having fun. I still have a lot, of credit left for just this month. But look at some of these really cute cuts. So these are the cuts I just want to make for now, and this is where I want to start so I don't overwhelm myself, because I get very frustrated with the computer when it doesn't do what I want it to do. But like these are the things, the basic cuts that I want to do for now. Like I don't want to do, the compound paths and all that just yet. So for now, this is where I'd like to start, get the basics down, and then, learn it this way, and then move on, because I see that the Silhouette does tons and tons of things. So I hope this helps explain my questions well, Elaine, and anybody else that has any suggestions who know this better than me, which is probably most of you, feel free to leave a comment, and I really, really appreciate all of your help. So thanks again. Bye, guys.